Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be talking with some distinguished guests in just a moment. I would like to remind you again now, we're getting a lot of mail for the wrestlers, and we certainly appreciate it. But for the mail to reach the wrestlers more quickly, don't send them to the station. Send them to Post Office Box 22342, Indianapolis, Indiana, 46222. That's the number up there on your screen. This way, the wrestlers get the letters much quicker, and those that require answer will be answered. Now, fans, we are ready to get underway with a very important interview, and here we have the world's tag team champions, the Legionnaires, Sergeant Jacques Goulet and Private Don Fargo. Now, speaking of mail, we've been getting a lot of mail from the fans, gentlemen, wondering how both of you got together. Now, of course, we know that Sergeant Goulet is a native of Marseille, France. You are an American. I know that the Foreign Legion, called the Legion of Strangers, have many people from all parts of the world. Would you explain how you met?
Well, first of all, I'm going to tell you, because I'm the sergeant. Well, I was in a Foreign Legion, like you know, and all the people knows, or if you don't know, I don't care. I've been there for 5 years, and I did my time, and here come Fargo. After, I don't know how he did get there. I never asked him. It's not my business. You know one thing, Manicure, when we joined the Foreign Legion, nobody asked you any question.
That's why it's called the Legion of Strangers, is that right?
Yes, it is. And when you joined, you just signed a contract, and the time is for 5 years. And that's all I met Fargo. We got friends together. I was his sergeant. I was his DI. And the man, I found he was tough, and he had a lot of ability. I saw him. We had a lot of fight, and I decided, I said, listen, Fargo, after we finish here, we go back in the United States, we go back all over the world, I'm going to get the title, and that's what we are now. And ask him how I met him in there.
Would you explain that, please, sir?
Well, like he said, you know, he wrestled before he got in the Legion. I didn't know him then, but I've heard of him, and he heard of me, and I wrestled before I got in the Legion. But how I got in the Legion, like I say, is our business. It's nobody else's business. And how I got out is nobody's business. It's our business. And I'm going to tell you this right now, and also like he says, we are called by a number in there, not a name. We have nothing but a number, and that's what we are in the Foreign Legion. And we met and we started wrestling there, and we decided when we get out and get back to the States that we were going to tag up and try to get the championship, and that's exactly what we did.
Yes, now, ladies and gentlemen, Sergeant Goulet was the European heavyweight champion when he was in France, and it's some mystery attached to it. He left France, gave up his title, joined the Foreign Legion, went to Corsica, where the headquarters are.
I might add also that we did have tough training. Like, he was my drill instructor, and he taught me the tough ways. You know, I used to get put down in the sweat boxes quite a bit because I didn't like to take orders, and I disobeyed quite a bit until I learned from the sergeant here. I used to stay in the sweat box. I think I'm the only man that got a medal for KP, really.
He's right, and I'm the one a couple of times put him on a sweat box, just see him how he can sweat, how tough he was. And I decided after I saw him sweat, and I decided to get him as my partner. I train him, and I know he had some wrestling background because he told me a few times. And that's why we are now what we are, the world champions.
We are the champions.
Can I just ask a question? Now, the sergeant pointed out that the enlistment is for 5 years in the Legion, and you were only in for 2.5 years.
Well, wait a minute. That makes this. How I got out is no concern. How I got out is my business. I got out, and that's the main thing. And we're here, and we're the champions, and we're going to remain the champions because we're the Legionnaires, right,
and
Sergeant?
Don't ever go around and say some word about why.